Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. Today I'm going to have a little play around with these linked together decorative masks. There is a total of 5 in the pack, but I have selected 2 that I'm going to have a play with. So we've got this lattice effect here, and then this one has like little dots, a little sort of florally pattern there. So combining those two, they line up beautifully. I've got a card blank and a piece of flirty flamingo and a piece of white that I'm just going to layer up. And I'm going to use the lattice one, and I'm going to add it partially over there with a blending brush. So this one's got pinky on it, so we will go with that. I've kind of got an idea in my head how this might work out, and we'll just see if it actually does. Oh, I wasn't going to do that. That's why I hadn't looked out that ink pad. I was going to use petal pink and have a little combination of petal pink and flirty flamingo. So we'll just get rid of that from there and load up with petal pink instead, which is much more peachy pink, as you can see. So I'm lining up that outside edge with my card layer. Now it doesn't go all the way to the top. That's okay, because I'm just going to do part of it anyway. And the harder you press, the more ink you will get on there. And I'm just going to put a little bit more on here. So I've got it darker down here and fading out as I go along and up. Like so. That's all I want to do with that. And you can see the result there. Now, the next thing I want to do is actually use some flirty flamingo, but I'm going to use some shimmery white embossing paste, and I've got a silicone mat here that I'm going to put some of the paste on here with a palette knife. So Stampin' Up sells these sets of 3 palette knives. A nice big broad one, a kind of intricate one, and this one. I'm going to go with this one. Now, I have used this previously, but I made sure that I closed it over like so to try and make sure that it doesn't dry out. Now I've probably got way more paste there than I will need, but I'm going to add some flirty flamingo ink refill. So these are just the inks that are designed to refill the ink pads. Let's mix that together. I possibly have made that rather strong, so let's take it away from the ink. Like that. Right, so that is now ready for me to line this up, and again I'm going to line that corner and that edge up like that. And to try and keep that in place, I'm just going to put a bit of washi tape on the back like that. Okay, then I shall take this paste and just put it over. Now what I would say is make sure that you clean your mask pretty soon after you've done this, because once the paste sets on there, it's more and more difficult to get it to come off. Okay, so I'm going to scrape as much off as I possibly can anyway, and as you can see I have tons of it left. I might make other ones. And then let's just take that off there and do my reveal. I like that. Okay, let me tidy up, clean up, and let that dry, and then we'll come back and we'll finish off my card. So just a little bit of water, and that is nice and clean and ready for the next time. And I actually had an old embellishment pot, so I've put the excess coloured paste in there so that I can use that again, but I will need to use it quickly because it will dry out. Okay, so I'm going to have that. Now, I haven't really thought the rest of this through. You're not surprised, are you? But I haven't used Unbounded Love for ages, or these paper butterfly accents. So let's have a little look at these dies. They're just gorgeous. And maybe something like that, or maybe that one. I do prefer that one, I think. I wonder if we've got one that goes that way. I'm going to go with Happy Birthday, because we all need birthday, don't we? All need birthdays. Right. Does Happy Birthday fit in that one? Just, I think. So let me get a little scrap of white. That one will do. And we'll go Flirty Flamingo again. I like the combination of Flirty Flamingo and Petal Pink. It's pretty. Alright, so just inking that up on there, like that. And that one just cuts the frame. This is the one that actually cuts out, like that. Okay, so I will just grab my mini cut and emboss and cut that out, and then we can finish this card off. Okay, so whilst I had my cut and emboss out, I just grabbed a piece of Petal Pink and die cut this extra piece as well. Need my Take Your Pick tool and take out all of those little dots. And take it out the die. Still one there. There we go. Oh dear, I missed that one. Nice and clean now, unlike my desk. On that to the side. So I could put that around there. Let's do that. And I'm just going put the slightest bit of glue around here, if I can get this to work. Yes, it is working. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Just move it around. Like that. That will do. Then pop that around that kind of stitchy bit. Stick them over a little. And then down a bit. Oh, it's like some kind of game show. Over a bit, down a bit. Right a bit, left a bit. Fire. That'll do. Okay, let's just add these pieces together. Ah, nice, nice, nice. Like it. Now I just need to decide, does it get a butterfly or does it not? And where do I put? Put that there. And let's have a look at these butterflies. So there are different sizes. I got these. That's big. That one's big. I don't know if I've got many of the small ones left. Clearly that's been my favourite one. Oh, I've got two. I've got more left. Oh, I've got lots left actually. Didn't realise there were quite so many sheets in this pack. I think that may be there, but I think it needs a little bit of colour. So we will bring this piece in because I've already got rid of the bit I'd already coloured. So that was Flirty Flamingo. Let's add a little bit of Petal Pink as well. Side there. A little bit more. I think that will do the trick. Just adds a little bit coordinating colour on there. Yep, I think I'm happy with that. So let me just grab some dimensionals for my sentiment. 1, 2, 3. Let's be generous and go for 4. Take the backs off of that. And we'll pop that down here. And then I'm just going to add a teeny tiny bit of glue to the middle of this paper butterfly. And I'll see if I can get a little bit on the antennae there as well. Okay. And then that is just going to stick on here. Try and stick them down a little. But the wings can come up like so. And I think that's probably enough bling with that shimmery paste but I don't really need any more. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please do click on that subscribe button, click on the bell and get notification the next time I upload a tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed this. I certainly have, playing around with that shimmery white embossing paste and just adding some colour to it and using our linked together decorative masks. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, take care. Bye bye.